19 leadership gurus offer their top leadership advice, Part 1. All influential leaders share one thing in common: they understand how to ask for advice. It is similar to parenting. Nobody raising a child for the first time has a complete understanding of the task. You must continue to develop and learn. These professionals are familiar with the procedure. They've spent years honing their talents, speaking in front of large crowds, and writing about their leadership experiences. Here are their top suggestions, which are distinctive to this list. 1. Don't withhold information from employees. If you're hiding anything, our crew can detect it. They become uneasy or suspicious, neither of which you want. With your team, lay out the game's rules as you see them. Inform the group of where they are and develop a strategy for moving forward. Inform people of their status with the group and keep them informed. All of this compels you to have and communicate your vision, which first and foremost makes you a great leader. 2. Demonstrate empathy in concrete ways. Every time someone comes to you with an issue or concern, you can't merely be sympathetic and try to win their favor. However, you must comprehend both the issues and that person's viewpoint. They cannot be rejected out of hand. And if you can empathize with them and see things from their perspective, you'll be able to respond to them in a way that demonstrates your understanding of their problems while also demonstrating that you have heard them. Even if people might not always be content, telling them things they don't like to hear will make them more accepting. 3. Develop leadership skills for the next generation. Younger generation leaders come from the most sociable era in history. Through iMessages and social media platforms, they always stay in touch with friends and family. But because they rely so much on technology for their interpersonal interactions, they are also very isolated. As a result, they lack emotional intelligence, have poor people skills, and cannot handle interpersonal. Leaders should make an effort to develop personal connections. Joining peer or industry communities will allow you to benefit from face-to-face interactions and networking. In addition to advancing their careers, this will teach students how to converse effectively with people from different generations and experience levels. 4. Do not fear the truth. Be prepared to consider the truth, however unsettling it may be. That includes the truths about you, your business, and your clients. Pretending it isn't true won't make a difference if your workers are underperforming and your product is terrible. Don't be hard on yourself, however. Take a look at it, deal with it, and then go. Five. Have a Swiss cheese mindset. Recognize your knowledge gaps and be honest with yourself. Choose helpful team members with the abilities needed to steer the company on the proper path. Imagine yourself as a slice of Swiss cheese. Be aware of your holes and add other slices whose ingredients, when piled on your slice, finally produce a solid, firm, and cohesive block of cheese. A complete block of cheese is exceedingly challenging to separate from a single slice due to its numerous holes. 6. Always remember your obligation. The finest leadership advice I can provide is to approach it both as an opportunity and a responsibility. Successful leaders are aware of their obligation to the people they are in charge of and prioritize upholding that responsibility. A leader is not someone who ever loses commitment to and empathy for those they are in charge of. 7. Become at ease in dynamic settings. The most successful businesses can react swiftly and decisively in today's rapidly changing and uncertain business climate. Critical organizational capabilities include high self-efficacy, accomplishment, flexibility, and the capacity to make snap decisions in the face of ambiguity and changing surroundings. The military excels in preparing people to assess a dynamic environment and respond in the face of uncertainty. Thus, executive training programs should place a high focus on this skill. Everything starts with having a distinct mission and a clear vision that enable individuals to operate by the business's goals. 8. Associate yourself with intelligent individuals. When they assemble teams with specialists in their fields, frequently people smarter than the recruiting leader, leaders achieve success. They are given room to develop and invent by great leaders. Individuals desire to work for leaders who fit this description, as opposed to the micromanager or leader, who builds teams with members that are exactly like them. These teams might enable the leader to feel at ease rather than challenged to produce the greatest work. 9. Bring a trainee along when performing routine activities. A few years ago, I had to renew my license at the Department of Motor Vehicles, which sometimes required waiting for 3 to 4 hours. A college student was doing an internship for our church in exchange for college credit. I invited him to go with me to the DMV because he wanted to learn about church leadership from the ground up. It took 3 hours, as expected, but I used that time to respond to the intern's inquiries about leadership. It was a genuine investment of time in the young man. Share your vision with your team. Be as honest and open as you can with each team member. The more people understand, the more you are part of the same dream and vision, and the harder you will all fight to achieve your goals as a group. Your team members will lose trust in you if you withhold information from them and begin to feel that they aren't making a meaningful contribution. Then they start looking elsewhere. Subscribe to receive notifications about new content. Do not forget to like and share. ASUED Management Consultants. Leadership, sustainability practices, facilities.